Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Hey, man, where's the fucking bluff?
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. Take it down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Oh, put your mic in, pussy. Put your mic in, pussy.
Cousins eluding the pressure right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. Down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally... 32
coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Cousins. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And not good push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kene Nwangu with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here in Vegas. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now they'll shift things around.
21. Here we go. 12. 11. 21.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
The Raiders at 5-7 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season,
and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Henley. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Garoppolo's going to change the play. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game. and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
13.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. He gets this to Davante Adams. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown! Davante Adams. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. First play's a run with Nwangu. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Gaskin. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
.33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to change the look here.
2, 6.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they have that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one.
Here we go.
But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
13.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He lets it go deep from there. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal.
And he's going to go down in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Here we go.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and you can't help but have flashbacks to the 4th quarter of Super Bowl 54. Emmanuel Sanders overthrown, and that was a similar tough throw there. Another one he'd love to have back, but another one he'd take a shot at, too.
Now a throw here to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
65. 21.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Omaha.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Go ahead.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Throw right side complete to Carter. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. This is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Fucking A.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield too.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Cousins. He'll leave that one for Gaskin. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Cousins. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Yo, I'm fucking tired of Madden, bro. Like, what the fuck is that, nigga? God fucking damn, bro.
Good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
To throw is Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
I got you.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now they're in the hurry-up. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Adams the man in motion left. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Down the sideline he goes.
Bitch ass nigga. Stop fucking playing with me, nigga. Bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga.
Apparently when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback, and what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Joseph now to have the PAT. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead.
Your offense not ass. You threw 2 pick sixes. You threw 2 pick sixes. Alright, like you talking about my offense ass, nigga. Your offense obviously ass. Your offense obviously ass. Your offense obviously ass, nigga. What the fuck?
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Shut your bitch ass up. Always a crying ass nigga after you do some bullshit. Nigga, they gave me 3 holding calls in a row, nigga.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Scoreboard.
Quickly fading here in the second quarter. Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. They intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 21. Garoppolo now. It's caught here by Adams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now 2nd and 5. Jacobs going to try the middle. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Carter, the motion man right. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And quickly they get to the line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Garoppolo changing the play. Second and 13. Over the middle, and Mayer hauls it in. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a 3rd and 6. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Here we go. Hey, alert!
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Garoppolo going to stay on the field with the Raider offense. They'll go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Throwing, Cousins. And he will find his man on the outside. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Gaskin will try it up the middle. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Here's a 2nd and 8. Cousins to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give them a good 10 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a first down, and 1 less down to try and get it.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Cousins going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10. right at the 30. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box?
Oh, nah, niggas.
110 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier.
Y'all niggas so
yeah. Take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
21.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
11.
Running is Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Here we go. 13.
To throw is Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. And another throw could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4.
Hey, bro. Niggas is fucking ass. That's 6. That's literally 6.
Kick by Carlson is good, and the drive will wind up.
Yo, that's 6, bro. They just.
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This is 1st and 10. Now Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Straight ahead, here's the longer.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Cousins. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Cousins to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Cousins. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. He's back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you've got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
Another try from the 19. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away. Get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That is caught. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. Oh, some strong running. And the Raiders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment.